test me, test.
Cooking with Calvin, blind cook edition. Cooking with Calvin, I'll tell you what that means. Cooking with Calvin, how is everybody doing? Look, it's my cats on my shirt, and it's me. What's up, guys? So, today, blind cook edition. What does that mean? That means Bonnie took the time to pick out a recipe for me, gave me the ingredients, and that's it. I have to take all of these and try to fit them together into a meal. And today we're making
Chili Relleno.
Chili Relleno. So today we're making chili relleno, and this is what it calls for: poblano peppers, some tomatoes, some onion, garlic, and then olive oil, salt, pepper, Monterey Jack cheese, but I only have Colby Jack. Should be okay. 3 eggs, or 3 egg whites, and 1 egg yolk. So that'll be fun to figure out. Some flour for dredging, which I don't exactly know what that means, and I did not look it up, but I imagine it has something to do with dipping into the flour. We'll see. This wasn't called for, but it is spicy Mexican chipotle plant-based sausages. I know, I'm going like on a meatless kick, I guess. So, chili relleno. I know I've eaten this before, so I think I have a kind of loose idea of what's supposed to happen. We'll see. I know from last week when I was cooking the bell peppers, it was beneficial to bake the peppers, and I assume that's the same with these because you have to take the skin off of these because apparently they're really bitter with the skin on. So I'm going to put these in the oven. It's at 450, but not as long as last week because those kind of burnt a bit. I'm going to do 5 minutes and then rotate and probably another 5 minutes and take the skin off. Join us today, folks, as we take on a whole nother level of cooking with Calvin. So what's up, guys? How is everybody doing? Hope all is well. I already took the liberty to pre-chop the onion and garlic, and these are actually supposed to be kind of bigger tomatoes. These are just like cherry tomatoes. Supposed to be plum tomatoes, which I don't have at the moment. It's said to half and like decore them, but you can't really do that unless I'm just like, that did pretty well. I mean, it's just for me and Bon. We already share each other's spit anyway, you know what I mean? But I probably won't do that and just leave them be. Oh! I did not expect that. You got a little male thing. Well, a little jump rope, your cat, and your little nunchuckies, and a little, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Oh, little booger. Look, this is highbrow stuff here at Cooking with Calvin. You either get on board or you get off the train. Either way, I'm going to be flying hot. In more than one way than in more than one way than in more than one way than one. More than just one way? More than just one way. More ways than just one. In more ways than just one, if you know what I mean. All right, 2022. We're pretty much in it now, entering the second week, which means it's almost 2023 time. Shit. So, all right, so now I'm at a dilemma because I don't know if you're supposed to cook these with the wrapping on them or do you take it off? They got little metal bits on the end to hold them together. Oh, I don't know what this is made of, what it's wrapped in. Is it edible? It seems not plastic, but like, I guess saran wrappy? We're at a dilemma here. Maybe I'll just stick to wearing it as jewelry. That's not sanitary. Shut the fuck up. You're probably an anti-vaxxer. Get me started. So I don't know. Obviously, I gotta cut them open, right? Because I gotta chop it. Let me do one, and we'll see what happens. Actually, I think this end will just... Come on. Oh! I think it's squirted everywhere. It's not a family show. I guess it comes right off. So, okay. Alright, yeah, so I'll take this little dressing off or whatnot. Definitely smells like that spicy chipotle kind of smell. So, Cowboys in the playoffs. What up? What up? What up? Let's hope we can get farther than just the wild card and divisional rounds this year. That'd be nice. One day in the coffee shop down here in Houston, I changed our internet password to Go Cowboys because they were playing that Thursday night. People did not appreciate that. All right, check these pabanos. Just gonna turn them over as so. 5 more minutos, and I have a feeling that this I won't really need to cut. So I'm kind of, when these are done, I think I'm just gonna mash it into the pepper. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. So let me tell you something, folks. I am not a morning person. Haven't ever been. Probably won't ever be. But I wish I could be, because I feel I'd be like such an at least more productive person if I woke up earlier. I have had jobs where I've had to get up at 6:30. I have been in high school where in athletics you had to be up at 5:30 so you could be there at 6 and work out, etc., etc. I've done it, but when I don't have to, I'm gonna sleep till 12, and I hate that because I know I can get up at 10 at least. My ideal would be to get up at 8:30, 9 o'clock every day, but I work some days and have to get up at 6. But my thing is, I was trying to get better, right? I was like, I'm going to get up at 5 o'clock and just take my time, do some stretchies, make a breakfast, maybe read or some shit. Actually have a morning to myself. Of course, that time came, alarm went off, and I went, nah. Just turn it off. It's just such a hard thing. It's such a hard habit for some people to create. I'm a night owl. I like staying up and watching shit and smoking and stuff. But my point is, so the last 4 days, right? Well, not last night because I was off. 3 days before that, I was going to bed at a decent hour. And for me, that's 10:30, 11 o'clock, right? At a decent hour. I'd still, even working at 6, having to get up. That's 7 hours of sleep. That's not too bad. Late, all 3 days. All 3 days. I don't know what the hell. It's like, my body's like, no, you're getting too much sleep, bro. We're used to the 6-hour thing. It's dumb, right? It's dumb. I don't know. Maybe it's my Nightmare on Elm Street love, and it's just embedded into my subconscious, like, never sleep again. Ba-da-da-da-be. Shout out, Halloween episode, Nightmare Edition. Know what I'm saying? If you haven't seen it, go back and watch. I'm supposed to, here's an interesting part. So I'm supposed to do egg whites. I don't think I'm really good at that. Because I know it's just like you kind of like doing this with the egg, right? But you don't want the yolk in there. So I don't know. Let's see. When we'll need these and what we'll need these for? That's a good question. Maybe you're supposed to make some kind of mixture, I'm guessing, with the egg whites and the 1 egg yolk and maybe the meat, onion. Maybe you do all those together and then you stuff it all inside the pepper. That's how it has to be, right? That makes the most sense, right? But what does the egg white do? Hold it together? Here we are, Cooking with Calvin, learning as one. You know what I'm saying? The more that you know. Peppers. All right, I think that's good enough where I'll be able to peel off the skin. Okay, cracked it open. I've seen them, they do this. Because we watch Great British Bake Off. Great show, great show. So I've kind of seen them do this before. Just don't get the yolk or the shell, right? Okay. Not too bad. But then, what do you do with the yolk? Do you save it? Do you just throw it away? That seems like a waste. Wow, I did okay. Look at that. That's the yolk. Okay. It also calls for 3 egg whites and 1 egg yolk. So I think I can just put the whole thing of this in here. And then probably whisk it together. I'm just gonna swish these around a bit, you know what I mean? Know what I'm saying? Swish them around. Why do we need the vegetable oil? Because I assume I'm stuffing these peppers and then baking them in the oven. Right? That seems like the logical thing. But what is the flour, the extra virgin olive oil for? Am I frying the peppers? Is that what it is? Do I not need the oven? I bet I'm supposed to fry them because olive oil. And then this mixture would go inside the olive oil on the peppers and in the pan. And then I don't fucking know, y'all. I don't fucking know. But we'll experiment together. I think. Wait, so is this for the. This is gonna be the batter that I'm going to put the flour in, and then I'm gonna dump this into that to roll it around, and these are gonna go on the inside. Yeah, you thought you had me. You thought you had me, but haha. It probably helps that I have eaten this at some point. So I don't think I need the oven anymore, thankfully, because that fucker's hot. And I already cut these open and de-seeded them and all that. This is kind of a bitch. I peeled them as much as I could, / as much as I wanted. It was getting to be a disaster. They're not great. I would suggest cooking them for a little bit longer, but they were starting to fall apart, and that would defeat the purpose of, putting shit in them. Now I'm going to put some shit in them. So I figure it's probably just the meat, the tomato, the onion, and the garlic. So I'm going to start with the bigger one. The meat's a little tougher than I thought, but I'm going to stick the whole sausage in there as such. Be like a little Relleno kolache. I'm hilarious. Still got room for the alright, just gonna go onion, tomato, garlic. Alright, I'm gonna tear it open. I tear it open like a sandwich, and then I will put it back together. I'll just make sure to really dredge it. Sausage is just a little too big for this one. That's what she said. Alright. This one's a little too big, but kind of stuffed it in there. Stuffed it. It's not gonna hold. The bigger one's a little more stable. Okay. Doing the best I can. See if I can toothpick them together. Maybe that'll help. I wish I had some cooking string or something. Tablespoon extra virgin olive oil. Oh shit, got it on the table. It's all good. I guess just some salt and pepper over the blinds. It also called for a tablespoon of oregano. I'll put that in the mixture, and then also on the peppers. I still have the cheese, my flour bowl. I know the cheese should probably go on top afterwards, right? All the ingredients accounted for other than the cheese. I think I'm also supposed to put a tablespoon of this in here. Definitely gonna need your glommers to hold these and stuff. This is what I'm working with. I wish I could angle. There we go. Oh, there are some tomatoes. Oh shit! It's all gonna get smoky. I hate this part. I gotta move it over here, just so it's under the fan. So it'll at least be under the convection, because the convection really doesn't go anywhere. It's an illusion. Should have picked a bigger bowl. Oh no. It's falling apart! Oh god. Here's to nothing, guys. I don't think I was supposed to mix the flour with the sauce exactly. Oh Jesus. Oh fuck. No. Ah. I didn't do it right. I figure when I turn them over, they're gonna fall apart. See if I can move this big boy. friends and fam, not turning out like I thought it was gonna. You got a problem, Larry? Larry looking at me like I'm all dumb, like he knows. Look, it's just because, like, I guess I didn't set the flour. I probably should have put them in the sauce and then the flour and then set them aside for a second. I don't know. Whose show is it, Larry? Whose show? Lucius over here. Maybe the cheese will cover up the mistake. I'm gonna cheese up this side first. And then rotate it, and maybe the cheese will cover up a lot of the mistake. Because the idea is to get as close to whatever picture I Google this dish is, and as similar as that. So without me looking at it first, this is what it's supposed to look like. Hopefully I can do that effect right. And you'll see how it's gonna look like. We'll compare and contrast. Be a little fun critical thinking exercise. Don't have that enough in America, am I right? No, actually, you're on the left. Political humor for the win. Sanitize your area so you don't catch salmonella. All right, I'm gonna flip them over for their last coating of chives. God, it's all breaking. I just hope the stuff inside gets cooked. It should be. Save a little bit for the topping. Fuck. Mmm. Looks good. Fresh cheese look, you know? So this, my friends and fam, Chile Relleno, Chile Relleno, with plant-based spicy Mexican chipotle sausage, onion, garlic, tomato. That's probably good, right? All right, folks. Bonnie's not here at the moment, but I'm going to leave one of them for her to try, record it, see what she thinks. So for now, taste test time part 1 with me. That doesn't sound like real depressing or anything when I do it, right? Okay, guys. Here we go. A lot of cheese. Looks cooked. Let's give it a go. So, you know how they say an ugly win is still a win? An ugly cook can still be a cook. It's good. It's delicious. I mean, it's cheese, onion, garlic, tomato, and chipotle Mexican sausage. What's not to love? Did I make it wrong? Probably. If you saw something I did wrong, leave a comment below. Let me know. We'll learn and grow together. Not too bad. Taste some of this charred cheese bit. Charred cheese. All right, y'all. I told you if she'd be back in a decent hour, we'd do another taste test time. So taste test time part 2 with Bo. Hey, babe.
Hey.
This is the lovely dish that I created, and
Tell me about it.
Tell me what you think. It's tons of cheese. Tons of cheese. I had to put some toothpicks in there to hold it together. Didn't work out. I stuffed them too much, but still, give a little.
Is this a fried bit?
What? What do you mean? Like,
did you leave the skin on the poblanos? Number 1.
I got as much off as I could. It was hard. I didn't.
So this dish is supposed to be fried.
Yes. I did that.
You did that?
Yes. So
when?
I used the egg whites and then the egg yolk and mixed that into a thingy. And then I had flour. So I stuffed them. I dipped them into the sauce stuff and then into the flour. It just didn't hold as much. I don't think I used a big enough bowl. And yeah.
All right. And you didn't get the skin off all the way?
Did get the skin off all the way, but most-ish.
All right.
And then use, skillet. Because at first I was going to bake them, and I was like, oh, wait, what was the flour and stuff for?
Yeah. Looks pretty good. We're going to try out. It's not what it's supposed to be, but... All right. Here we go. Taste test. It's still good.
It's still good. It's still good. Calvin's version of chili relleno. Ba, 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 ba. Join us next week when I do something else that might be
The chorizo's good.
entertaining. Yeah, the chorizo is good. The spicy chipotle.
Nice.
Plant-based chorizo. Give me a kiss for all the peeps. I don't give a damn. Oh no! What the fuck am I doing? Oh, who are we playing? The 49ers? Oh, wait, what? It's important.
I'll include that in it. It's important. Yeah, I win.